Hello and welcome to the video review for this awesome musical playset jazz drum kit. So first off, let's just say two things. Start with, it doesn't have written instructions, at least mine didn't, that come in it. But if you look at the bottom, there are clear pictures and steps. And I found that these really were only partially helpful. I thought that when you combine them with the picture of the finished product on the box itself, and it does show the size as well in the box. My problem was the pictures in the ad made it look a little bit bigger, even though one of the pictures in the ad does show the size. So that is something to note. This is something, and you'll see it in a second, that is really for a very, very, very small child. I'd say no older than 4 years old. And without further ado, let me break it out. All right, here is your drum kit. Took about 10 minutes to assemble. And so on the front, I'll start with this. There wasn't really a vanity. There wasn't a skin on the front. That's one thing. So it just, but this was in the bass drum itself, as well as some of these other things were packed in there. So I just, I decided for fun just to create my own band, SAAAD, just for the fun of it. And I put a little vanity skin with using the thing that was in the kit itself. On the other side though, I'm gonna turn it around, is where you play it from. And this is where you get an idea. So it took me about 10 minutes to assemble this thing, and as you can see, it has 4 drums, and I don't know if this is they did this on purpose or not, but the drums actually do have, even though they're the same exact size, seem to have a slightly different pitch. So not huge, but you know, it sounds slightly different. Now these are basically made out of paper. Maybe a little bit better in sort of a plastic that looks like metal. This is metal. And then you have the drum thing. And I think it took me, as I said, maybe 10 minutes to put together once I, got all the parts. It's really not hard. Everything just snaps. You don't need like a screwdriver or anything, or an Allen wrench. Everything just sort of snaps into place, which is nice. Comes with these 2 plastic drumsticks that you put these little foam heads on, and it also comes with this tiny little plastic stool. So that's, once again, goes to, you really look at it. Look, I mean, my hand on this thing, it's just, it really does not go very high off the ground at all. Here you can see with my foot in there and my hand, just, I mean, it's really a first drum kit, if for that little kid, that for that toddler that you hoping will have musical aspirations, maybe, or you just want to give them a toy, because it's really not that loud. And I'll play it a little bit. Not that I'm be playing it too well. For one thing, it's not very good, but also I really don't have the space or anything for this. But let's use this up just a little bit more. You can see, and so it says. You get that. So the bass drum works. The drum kit itself works. So it works, and it's not ridiculously loud. As a parent, if the kid has it in his room or playroom or something, hopefully it's not so loud that it's going to disturb you, like at 5 a.m. or something. It's got a little, especially the cymbal has definitely, the cymbal can get loud, but the drums itself really not that bad. I think the noises level is, for something like this, really not that bad, especially from a parent's perspective, because it's going to get annoying quick. But as you can see, it's got cute little things like the feet. Little baby feet on them. As I wish that it had some sort of vanity skin or another skin like this that says jazz drum in the front. But I didn't mind putting my own little thing on there, for my awesome new band that I'm forming, as I will be touring soon with this drum set itself. I will be the one playing it on the road. Haha. Anyways, price isn't bad. Assembly could not be easier. The quality is not all that great, but it's not bad either, considering this is just a toy. It's not like it's baby's first drum kit, before he goes off to Juilliard or something. This is, something you get for a 2 to 4 year old to just whack around on. And if you're a musical parent or you want to develop musical interest in your child, this could be something that could help. It's a real feel drum kit, especially, you got that little stool in there. So you got that going on. You got these things aren't going to break too easily. They probably bend, so, but your kid, they're kids at the end of the day. If it was wood, I'd worry a little bit, but these are little plastic little things. Not bad, not great, but, for a toy, once again, if this was a real drum kit, or you're like, your son or daughter is getting into drumming at age 6, I'd be like, A, this is too small. B, this isn't that kind of drum kit. This is a toy that really does function well as an actual drum set, just on a toy level. All right. Anyways, with the holidays coming up, I hope this is helps you make an informed decision. Thank you so much.
Very nice. I love it.